it's Aja. First of all, if you've been a long-time subscriber and a watcher of mine, then you know that I too am cringing at the title that I give this video. I'm sorry. It's really uncomfortable for me too. But the reason that I did is because people will click on it. And I'm interested in having people click on my videos. So yeah. As much as I think that it is wrong to fetishize Asian people and to like just specifically be interested in dating one race that's not even your own race, as much as I think that's weird and cringy, I am making a video about dating Korean guys. And this is not to say that dating Korean guys is different significantly than dating guys of every other race and or ethnicity, but if you find similarities or cultural, you know, specific issues while you watch it, you know, that's your business. The first guy that I'm gonna tell you guys about, his name, I'm gonna call him Barney. Okay. Alright, and the reason I'm calling him Barney is because he's like a super duper tall teddy bear type of human being, okay? I met Barney through Tinder. Of course I did. Yeah, I met Barney through Tinder, and I had to sift through a lot of trash to find Barney, because, you know, if you know anything about Tinder, and especially Tinder in Korea, it is a hookup app, okay? People don't get on there looking for love. I didn't know that. I got on there looking for love. I was looking for a connection, and people were looking to get up in them sheets, get up in them cheeks. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. The point being, anyway, that, you know, I had to like get rid of a lot of nonsense before I got to Barney. Now, what I liked about Barney was that he took me on dates, and he talked to me nice, and he did all the things right. What I didn't like about Barney is he never tried to make a move. And now I know that I'm sending mixed signals right now, because you're like, didn't you just say you don't like that? I don't, it's complicated, okay? I'm a classy lady. I want you to make a move on me after we've met and had a date, and then you can make a move on me. I don't like when people on Tinder start trying to make moves and I don't even know if you really look like your pictures yet. Yeah, that's what I don't like. So we went on like 3 or 4 dates and no moves were made, no smooches were exchanged, we didn't even hold hands. And I was like, Barney's not really interested in me, is he? But you know what? On like the 4th date, Barney asked me to be his girlfriend, and now I was confused. Sorry if you heard a weird sound. It's not me. The walls are thin. Somebody else in the other apartment's moving furniture or something. I don't know. Anyways, so Barney wants me to be his girlfriend, but Barney hasn't kissed me yet. Certainly, we have not done anything else. You know what I mean? So, to date or not to date, to date or not to date. But you know what? I like being treated like a lady. I like being taken care of. I like the things that Barney has given me so far. So I decided to date Barney, okay? We dated, we enjoyed each other. We actually did kiss at some point and other stuff. And, you know, it was like a normal, wonderful relationship until I realized that, like, the same feelings that I had for him prior to the relationship, like, oh, he's such a nice dude, he's such a cool dude, such a good dude, those stayed the whole time. Like, there's never any point where I was like, fire, you know? There's never any point where I felt like we are having chemistry right now. Yeah, you know, like, none. No chemistry. And so eventually me and Barney had to call it quits. mostly me. I'm sorry, Barney. It's nothing wrong with Barney. Barney was a good dude. He was just so nice. Such a good dude. And now me and Barney occasionally like each other's pictures on Instagram, and that is the extent of that. Sorry. But he was a good dude. Okay. Person number 2. Also, these are not in order. These are just people I've dated who are Korean. And I just didn't, I'm not going in any particular order. Okay, person number 2, we're gonna call him Chad. Why am I giving them these white people names? I don't. Person number 2, we're gonna call him Chad. Oh, Chad. Chad was exactly my type. Okay, I met Chad up in the club. Now, usually that is, you know, a red flag right there. You're not gonna meet your future husband in the club. But but literally, like, he was so great. Like, let me tell you, you're gonna judge me, I'm gonna tell you anyway how we started. Okay, so I met him in the club. Somebody like asked me like, oh, who do you like then? If you don't like none of these guys in front of you, who's attractive to you? And I was like, that guy over there, he's attractive, him. And then they brought that guy over there to me, and they were like, she likes you. And I was like, I don't know you, but you're so cute. And he had like nice big arms, and he was like solid, and he had a tattoo. Chad. I like Chad. And he was also really gentle. Like, when he started talking, like, I expected Chad to be like, hey, let's go back to your place. But instead, Chad was like, oh, you're so pretty. Why do you like me? I can't believe that you're interested in me. I'm not special. I just like came here to dance after work. Da, 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 da. I took Chad home. Now, skirt! We did not do the bang bangs or anything of the sort, okay? Because on the taxi ride there, the whole taxi ride to my house, I was like, we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything. Hey, just so you know, we're not gonna do anything. I just really want to keep cuddling. And that's what really happened. We went back to my place and we cuddled and slept. It was so... What a gentleman. Chad was such a gentleman. Eventually we became boyfriend and girlfriend, and I loved me some Chad. But Chad was a working man, and he was not an English teacher, obviously. He just worked at a regular company in Korea. And the thing about companies in Korea is that they can be very demanding. Like, I would ask him, like, what are his work hours? And he would never have like a standard answer for me, because sometimes he had to work from like, you know, 9 to 5. But usually he had to work until like 7, 8, 9, 10, late at night. And now some of you might be listening to this and saying to yourselves or to the screen, girl, that ain't no job. Girl, he cheating. Girl, he doing something else. But like, if you lived in Korea or if you know about Korean jobs, then you will know that it is probably pretty likely that he literally was working all of those hours. And we didn't live in the same city. I lived in Yongin, he lived in Seoul, and not even like the close part of Seoul, like far. But the thing is that even though we didn't live in the same city, I'm from Texas. Where I'm from, I would drive 500 miles and I would drive 500 or more. No, yeah, but I once dated a guy who lived in like 4 hours away from me, and we would just take turns like going to see each other. Like, it was no big deal. But I wouldn't see this dude for like over a month at a time. And I'm like, I get that you're far and you work late, but I don't work late and you have a car. So you can literally still come see me anytime. And he'd be like, but I have to wake up early, you have to go work all the time, work. Like, cool, you got a job and you doing it. If you didn't have time for a relationship, you didn't have time for a relationship. So eventually I had to break it off with Chad because he didn't have time for me. And like, look at me, right? So that's that on that. And then there's the last one that I'm gonna discuss. The last Korean guy that I dated while living in Korea. Once again, these things are not in order. This is not the order of which things that occurred, just the order that I chose to talk about it for no particular reason. This one probably lasted the longest of all, and he, like, I met him back when I was studying in Korea, like studying abroad. And we had a little flirtationship or whatever, but then I knew I was leaving and he knew I was leaving, so we didn't pursue it further. But we would contact each other sometimes while I was back in the States. And I came back to Korea and it was like nothing had changed. I lived in Daegu, he lived in Seoul, whatever. He would still just take a train down and come see me sometimes, and I would take a train up and go see him sometimes. And it was wonderful, it was great. But he didn't want to make it official. He like never wanted me to be his girlfriend. He was just like, I mean, he never said he didn't want me to be his girlfriend. He just didn't say he wanted me to be his girlfriend. He didn't address me as his girlfriend. He didn't want to introduce me to his friends. I kind of pressured him into introducing me to his friends once and felt like shitty about myself afterwards because like it was awkward. And then like, I don't know, it was weird. But he didn't want to like let me in all the way, but he didn't want to let go of me either. Like I would take a step back and be like, okay, I'm not your girlfriend, okay, I'm not your anything, okay, I'm not yours, that's cool, I understand. And he would be like, but you are mine, you know, like wrap me back up in that shit. So at some point, you know, the L word came out. Usually it's been the case where Korean guys say it to me and I'm not ready to hear it, but this is a time period of over like more than a year that I knew this dude, and I said it first. And he said, I don't think I know what love is. And I was hurt, because who wouldn't be? I've been dating basically on and off this person for like over 2 years probably, and he doesn't know what love is? Sir, like I helped you buy a birthday present for your mother, sir. Whatever. So we stopped seeing each other, and then one day we ran into each other again. I can't remember if it was by happenstance or like on purpose, and it was like nothing had changed, no time at all has passed, this is beautiful. And then he ghosted me again. So what I learned from that was, what did I learn from that? I didn't learn anything from that. If you can find a lesson in there, let me know. And those are the 3 Korean guys that I have dated in Korea. Now, that being said, I particularly don't find anything in common between the 3 of them, okay? Like, one was really tall, one was medium, one was short. not that short. One was really buff, one was a little chunky, one was just skinnier than me, right? One was this, one was that, one was the other thing. One wanted commitment before physicality, one wanted me whether committed or not, one did not want commitment. I see nothing in common. And I say that to say, you know, that, you know, a lot of people be acting like all these Korean guys are the same and really want a Korean guy specifically, and I'm like, you have no idea what that's gonna be like. Why don't you find a guy, period, that you can like and then date him, right? Don't be chasing after them Korean guys for nothing. Like, come on. But anyways, hope you enjoyed these stories. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you have any more questions. Leave it in the comment section. Subscribe, like the video, and I will see you next time. So